Hi, welcome to our next installment of our weekly slow stitching project. I have my page ready. This one's actually a little bit narrower. I'm kind of running out of my pages that are pre-cut, so I guess maybe that means this is going to be near the end of this book. But I am headed out of town. If you feel like we've been traveling a lot, you're not wrong. We are going to my son's jump rope competition this weekend. He's on a jump rope team. And so I wanted to prepare a page to take with us to work on. So I felt like doing something with this black and gray box of scraps. I'm going to bring that just a little bit out. I'm going to attempt to make this page just a tiny bit wider so that it matches the size of the other pages once it's finished. But I have this box of thread I showed you previously that I thrifted, and this kind of gray, it's very thick. I think it's cotton. It just says extra strong. And it says button and carpet. I felt like it would be interesting to try to use this on this slow stitch. Although it kind of feels like it's coated in something almost. I may decide to do something else. I'm not sure if that will be enjoyable or not. I do have this other gray that could be interesting. And I know that will feel nice. So I'm going to prepare this by laying it out and then basting the stitches on, basting the fabric on. I would like to use that oval. My words today are failing me. So I'm just going to prep everything and then baste it right now, and then I will work on it while we're traveling this weekend. And I'll give you some updates. Overlap this. So this is linen. I think both of these are linens that I'm using. Stick that right there. I'll do this one right here. Might want to change that out. I'm going to see if I have other colors in this kind of black and gray scheme. Okay, I decided to add in some navy linen as well, just for a little bit more visual interest. This here. I want to have more contrast with this oval. I'm trying to decide where to place it, where it won't be overlapping I'll take this larger piece off for a second. Maybe I'll save that oval. I can always add it in the future. Okay, I take it back. I'm gonna wait on this because right now this feels interesting to me. I'm gonna move this down a little. I do this and then do blue there. Okay, yep, that feels really interesting to me. So I'm going to use this black thread and just baste everything down so I don't have to worry about pins while we're traveling, and everything will stay in place, and I can put it into my project bag to take in the car. We are kind of making a weekend out of it and staying with my sister, who lives about 3 hours from us. So we'll spend most of the weekend with her and then just enjoy some time on the day of the competition watching my son compete. If you've never been to a jump rope competition, consider this your invitation to maybe look it up and watch some. It's a really fun, very, very encouraging sport. Our son has really benefited from it, and it's really fun to go and see. So I'm doing really small stitches on the front and larger on the back. So they're pretty much invisible on the front. That one was kind of bigger, but it blends in. So I don't want this to be very visible from the front. The goal is just to have it keep things in place so that everything is secure and can be folded up or rolled up, and I can just pull it out when I have a few minutes on this trip. Okay, I've just finished basting this all down. It's a little bit easier to see what that looks like on the back. Pardon the snowplow going by. It is March 5th here, where I live in northern Utah, which is still very much in the snow season. Okay, that's all basted down. It's not incredibly secure, but it is ready for me to tie off and then slow stitch over the weekend while we're hanging out with our family. Spend time with my sister and her husband, and a little traveling for jump rope team. I can't really do this kind of work in the car. I can knit if it's very, very simple, but I get motion sick in the car. So as long as I don't actually have to look at anything, I can I can knit. I can't read a pattern or anything. So this is going to go into my project bag. And I decided to just take this thread. I switched to pink thread partway through, like around here, I think, but it's not even really noticeable from the gray. I think I'll switch back to the gray after I'm done with this length. Kitty's here. Can you see him? That's not very helpful. This is smudge. Come here, baby. Here it is, all finished. Wonky running stitches and all. There are 3 lines that I did in pink. It's not noticeable at all, really. It's really enjoyable and meditative to work on this. I did do some whip stitch if I came up on an edge that wasn't tucked down. I might need to do that here, or I could just let it fray. Either one is fine with me for this project. So I did end up cutting the invisible basting on the back, but I just kind of left it where it is. I found that as I was working on this, those stitches were kind of drawing the fabric weirdly compared to these running stitches. And so most of them I just snipped and then left in place because they're not really noticeable on the front at all. And these might work loose over time. I could cut those off if I wanted to, but it doesn't feel super important to me. Great, thanks for being here, and I will see you next week.